backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Anthony with the block. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all. Jam by Anthony. Walker with it. In the corner. Tatum with it. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
With some arc, here's Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches.
Hayward on the wing. Pass to Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Good.
How about 3 or 4 before to start? That's always a good sign.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Anthony trying to get open. And McCollum is good for 3.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McCollum, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
And here's Tatum for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Whiteside. Drops in the layup for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Hayward right side. Back to Tatum. Outside, Walker shoots over Lillard. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. As long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Passes it to Little. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Smart on the wing. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pass to Nurkic, and it's out of bounds to Portland. He'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
But just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
An already proven scorer. Hood needs to keep adding to his game, specifically focusing on becoming a better all-around versatile player.
Found down low, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Just a little. Pass to Trent. Right side Hood. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Hood's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Hood against Smart. From deep. And no good. Hood for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to... Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
On the court for the Celtics, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. Nurkic with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hood for 3, and it's Hood again missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Collins. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 9. In the corner, Tatum with it. Three-pointer. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
Here's McCollum. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Tatum against Ariza. Tatum drives in. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by McCollum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look now for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Collins. And Lillard subbed in for Rodney Hood. Then for the Celtics, Cantor's checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys,
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard way outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The remarkable range of Lillard. I mean, you see these shots he makes from distance with ease, effortless release.
For the 3. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Tice. Off target from three-point range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
McCollum finds Anthony. Here's Ariza with his first shot attempt. And again, it's Portland converted.
And Ariza loves getting these mid-range, James. I mean, quick to fire from there.
And it's Tice in the corner. Outside Tatum. Kick out to Walker. And it's Tice in the corner. Here's Cantor. Tries again. Back to Tice. Outside, Walker. Anthony against Tatum. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Looking for Anthony, and gets it there. Out of hand on it. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 11. Over McCollum. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolutely.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to eat. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a 13-point lead. Jack, how do you think? Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound, Anthony.
Really working on the technique defensively. Tatum showing good fundamentals, good discipline.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Brown. Over McCollum. And it's Brown missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Out to Hayward. Pass to Tice. Brown outside. 5 to shoot.
Underrated shot maker. Brown's developing confidence. And when he does, that takes this team to another level.
There's the feed to Anthony. McCollum trying to get open, and that one drops for him. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland. Boston shooting 40% from the field. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Hood comes in for Trevor Ariza. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Celtics trail by 13 and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Anthony. Over Williams. The shot by Anthony, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Now Lillard, 15 points in the game. But they recover it. Nurkic the pass to Carmelo, and it's Anthony with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Little, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Cantor, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Lillard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And it's Little finishing it off.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Can they get it? Wanamaker misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 19. Cantor kicks to Smart. Connects from three-point range.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. that was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Anthony, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Anthony's got 8 points.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Walker's checked in for the Celtics. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Walker in the post. Covered by Lillard. Shot's good by Walker.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
The pass to Trent. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. Williams with the block. And he gets it back. Takes a three. No good on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Walker against Lillard. And Walker kicks to Smart. From past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
The Trailblazers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Walker surveying the floor. On the wing, Williams. Here's the three. That shot missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers lead by 50. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 15. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center. Anthony can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Yeah, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Pass to Tatum. Tipped away. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. Tice against Whiteside. Here's Lillard. That shot off. Walker with some nice D. Celtics shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lobs it up for Anthony.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Here's Walker. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
Oh, remember, Whiteside has had 10-plus blocks in a single game. A true swatting machine.
McCollum against Brown. And the basket by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Walker. And yes, it's good.
But Walker has speed to burn, a nightmare keeping him out of the paint.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
That's a two-pointer from Walker, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
That's a 2 from Lillard. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Lillard, he just fills out the defense. He doesn't rush it. When they play off of him, he torches them. When they crowd him, he'll pull off up the J. If they get too close, he'll drive.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Tatum against Anthony. Tatum passes to Brown. In the corner, it's Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Brown drives in, and the shot goes in.
And Brown is superb at just keeping focus. Despite what the D throws at him, he gets the job done.
Trailblazers leading by 20. Here's Lillard. Oh, right side in position.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Outside, Walker. Here's Tice. Out to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Brown. Over McCollum. And it's Brown missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Ariza. Goes up again. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Swanigan, he's checked in for Whiteside. Zach Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Kazanya, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Ojale. Here's Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
And Williams drops them both. And stolen by Williams. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Simons surveying the D. Put on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.